much of that we got.
Wait, are we really live?
I would assume so. We're gonna see.
We're live, yes.
Oh,
man.
God.
That was an awful countdown.
It was funny.
You know what?
I like the cutoff.
You know what? I think I can see it when people are like, "Yeah, I'm tired of these giggly fools." This is probably
This
the
is
stuff
exactly
they're talking
what
about
they mean.
because they don't make it any further into the YouTube video. I bet.
Nope.
Yeah, we just lost a lot of our viewers. Welcome to Dirty Mo Live on this beautiful. What's today? Thursday.
Thursday.
Today
It
is Thursday.
my dude.
We've got a lot of news to talk about. We have a game to play at the end. We're going to kick it off with all the silly season stuff that's happened. By the way, Andrew Curlin, Dalton Greco, Travis Rockhold, the three here in studio. Alexander Timms and Colby Bass are in the booth. Alexander.
That's what that's called. But yeah,
He doesn't like that.
we
It's
have
Alex.
we have a game later. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're
Yeah.
trying it out for the first time, so stick
love
around
games.
until after we talk
And this
about
is kind of
our main event here.
This game can be interactive too.
100%.
I mean,
I
like,
want the chat to interact.
The
with
chat,
it.
yeah, will be able to play along with us because Colby, in the studio, she put this
in the
whole
booth.
game together. So in the booth, so none of us really know how to play it, but
We know how to play it. We don't know the.
We just don't.
we
know
just
what's
don't
going
know
on.
that. We'll get there.
Want
we'll
to shout
get
out
there.
Patricia? What's going on?
Master of Light as well,
James,
What's up?
Back. I don't
It's
see
great
Double
to
O
see-
yet.
It's great to see like
Yeah, where's Double O and where's
consistent-
Kaylee?
a consistent like
She's
same
probably
couple
doing
of names.
work.
There he is. Okay,
There
we can
he
start
is.
now. We can start.
All right.
But we've got a lot of silly season news, man, and it all
Man,
apparently
yesterday
dropped yesterday.
Was a huge day.
Are we pretty much now done?
There's a couple more.
I feel like
there's
a few loose ends,
But like the cup,
for the most
cup
part,
is.
man, we've got
Cup's pretty much.
we've
set.
got a good idea as to what our field is going to look like next year. All the different people in different places, different sponsors, I think, are starting to make their rounds in terms of being announced. But let's just start with the big news, man. SHR. We knew it was coming for a while. I mean, it was again.
Worst kept.
it was
secret.
one of the
I don't
worst
know.
kept
Either
secrets.
that or Josh Berry's announcement wasn't very well kept either. I
Yeah.
feel like everyone knew that was coming. So it's like, man, drivers going to SHR. It seems like
Well, I also
we know it ahead of time.
Yeah.
I also just think that it's hard in this sport
It is.
because there's so many things that are involved.
Yes.
Such a tight knit community.
Where like
too.
if football, it's it can be down to just an
Just
agent
player.
and a GM.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's all that.
And
needs
that
to know.
stuff is, and they still get that leaked. So I mean, it's hard nowadays.
James says the colleagues' 16 Cup car is still empty.
Yeah,
That is true.
that's what I thought I had.
There are some
on my
rumors
list.
floating around, but
I'm doing it. It's me, guys.
It's you.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
that's awesome.
Travis. Here to announce he's going.
I
to
guess
the
they saw
Dolly
your
car.
talents on the lawnmower simulator and were like, "This guy could drive a race car."
Dude.
we don't have time to talk about the lawnmower simulator.
Do we
with
want
you.
to? Can we just say Travis bought a PlayStation
Mm-hmm.
and like the first game he bought was a lawnmower
Not
simulator?
Second game.
Nope.
I bought Madden first.
Okay.
But you have not been talking about Madden.
Nope.
You've only been talking about the lawnmower simulator.
It's so
All
cathartic.
you do is
Alexi.
mow lawns virtually.
Yeah.
Would you want to come over to my house and mow my real lawn?
No.
Okay,
No,
well,
because
Do you have a rider?
Yeah, not
Or
comfortable.
push?
I'm a push.
Oh, I'm ride mowers only. I can't wait till I can upgrade and get
Anyways,
this new Toro.
That's enough of this conversation.
We Noah Gragson announced to the 10 car for next year, Stewart-Haas Racing. I feel like is the final big domino to officially be announced in the off season. I mean, we knew it was coming. It was only a matter of when the announcement would officially come, but now that it's here, just overall reactions you guys have to this.
I'm happy for Noah. I'm happy to see him get back in a car. Part of me wonders like how this is going to play out, right? We've seen this happen before, right, with Kyle Larson. But the difference here is Kyle Larson went to an organization that is the cream of the crop in our sport. Obviously, the last couple of years, we've seen a little bit of struggle from Stewart-Haas.
Yeah.
So is this a investment play by Stewart-Haas? Do they think Noah's going to make the team better? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. What do you think?
I like the move, but man, Stewart-Haas, they didn't win this year.
Mm-hmm.
They won 3 times the previous year and won in 21. Like, things are looking lean, and now you've got, 2 new drivers coming in.
Yep.
Ryan Preece and Briscoe did, after Preece, at the Clash was great, and then it was like nothing. It's like, I'm curious to see what this season's going to be like for them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the third best Ford team now.
Yep.
Not to mention 2023 was winless. 2022, 3 wins,
Mm-hmm.
2 of which were Harvick. One
Okay.
was Briscoe. 2021, they had 1 win, which was Almirola.
At New Hampshire.
2020, 10 wins, 9 of which were Harvick,
Yep.
1 of which Cole Custer. So of their current roster, it's only Briscoe is the only one remaining. He's got 1 win out of that group. So, I mean, like,
But it was the right move because I don't.
Yeah, to get
there's
Noah,
not a better. There's
absolutely.
not a better driver. I don't think.
I don't
but
think
it's
so.
gonna
no.
be interesting, like who takes the reins at Stewart-Haas Racing in terms of seniority, leadership. This seems like it's such a young group, not a whole lot of experience, not a lot of race wins with Harvick leaving. Like, there's a big space to fill.
I'm hoping though, with everything that Noah had gone through, that you'll see a more mature Noah, and if things go bad early on track, he doesn't. It seemed like he was checked out very fast at Legacy last year, and I hope that if things are going bad early, that you don't see that because it just seemed like off the track he just.
Yeah, I mean, he was already waiting for the offseason to come.
I mean,
before we were halfway.
he
you
just
know?
had a bad year. He got punched with an ugly haircut on. Like it just like
A solid punch too.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like a little scrap. I mean, that was like almost knock your lights out kind of punch. But yeah, I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see. I think he said that he's grown up a lot, right? He said that he learned a lot.
he said he's. I forget the word, immature, something like that, with how he was on social and everything. So like, it seems like by all accounts that he understands the mistakes that he made, and it was a mistake. And he's going to learn from it. And he's done the sensitivity training and things like that NASCAR requires. And so, it seems like he's changed, and I'll take him at his word.
This could be a good, like this could end up being a good thing
blessing
for
in
him.
disguise.
Yeah, I mean, look at, I know it's a little bit different with Kyle Larson. I mean, he is the greatest driver to hold a steering wheel right now. But look at him. At Ganassi, he had a couple wins. But when he goes to Hendrick, he wins championship. He dominates the field. So, like, obviously Hendrick versus SHR right now, one is an obvious favorite. But who's to say that next year this new dark horse car that's coming out, maybe it's better at super speedways? I don't know. Maybe there's some meat left on the bone here for Stewart-Haas to kind of find some speed.
There's a lot of things going Ford's way with the new car. Hopefully that will make them more competitive than they were this year. With that said, Ryan Blaney's still the champion in a Ford. So with all that Ford struggled last year, they ended up sweeping all 3 series, including the Cup Series championship.
It's crazy.
So Double O said Stewart-Haas is where Hendrick was a few years ago. Give it a year or two, and we'll see some development.
That's a good
It's
point.
fair.
Absolutely.
It's very fair.
So I have one question though. Tony Stewart, obviously, co-owner, he's going to have less time to be around that team though. Does that? I think that could also hurt kind of the growth of that team.
How so? Less time.
Well, because he's going to be racing full time for his
top
wife.
field dragsters.
Yeah,
So
I don't know. I don't know how much that will take away from it. I don't know. I can't speak for how hands-on he is now versus how he will be drag racing in the future. I don't know how much of an impact that will be. I think honestly, the veteran leadership probably comes from the crew chiefs.
Well, and
Yeah.
before
And their experience.
And-
I mean, they're driver coaches in a very large sense. Obviously, hands on the speed, they working on the cars. I feel like that's where the leadership may come from, at least to start the year off.
And it does help that Josh Berry knew Cup, but he's, older, he's mature. Like, you're not going to have to deal with any, those issues.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is going to be a little bit of a fall off though of not having a leader like Kevin Harvick in the stable.
Yeah.
So like Josh is, I think, the oldest driver for them, like at 31 or 33 or whatever. I think that.
But
so
he's a rookie.
but that's the weird thing is he's also a rookie. So it's like, while there's some sageness there, is it just going to be young, fast, dumb speed, or is there going to be some sort of like person steering the ship? It'll be interesting to
I
see.
hope they can find some speed.
I'd like to see them be competitive. For sure.
Let's take a look at Noah Gragson in the 42 to start the year off last year. Legacy was in a weird situation. They knew they were switching over to Toyota. Chevy really wasn't going to give them a whole lot of resources.
Well, yeah, and that was the big discussion is how much information was being funneled to Legacy.
So
Anita brings up a good point real quick. Greg Zipadelli is still there.
So my question is, Legacy, now they're Toyota based. They're gonna have better resources than they had last year. Who does better? Noah Gragson's old ride in a new manufacturer in John Hunter Nemechek, or Noah Gragson in a Stewart-Haas Racing Ford?
I think that's really
Both are going to be. I mean, well, Gregson's not a rookie, but I mean he's starting season
Gregson
1.5.
Arguably has more experience in a next gen car than
I mean,
John
Noah
Hunter does.
has 39 Cup Series starts over the course of 2 seasons, 2022 and 2023. So, I mean, he definitely has more seat time. But Nemechek had some seat time.
Yeah, but he wasn't
Not to the
full-time
degree
last
of
year,
Noah.
yeah.
I think, man, that's a good question. I'm going to say John Hunter.
I think Toyota is going to be backing Legacy fairly well, and yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that.
I mean, Legacy is number 3 in Toyota. Like, just think about like the pecking order.
yeah, well, Stewart-Haas is number 3 and 4.
Like, yeah, but like they, it's less cars over at Toyota too. You think about it, you got your 4 JGR in year 2, 2311. That's it.
yeah.
I see a comment from Diehard 8338,
88.
I think. Are they going to let Noah rerun Rookie of the Year? I actually saw Bob Pockers tweet about this yesterday. NASCAR determines Rookie of the Year on a case-by-case basis, but he thinks it's going to be unlikely that Noah is going to be given Rookie of the Year status again.
Yeah, I'd be curious if they put the stripe on his car.
I don't think they will.
Probably not.
No, I would call this a sophomore season for Noah.
So who are
Gragson.
the true rookies going to be? It's going to be Josh Berry, Zane Smith,
Hocevar,
Carson Hocevar, and I mean that's the major ones that I can think of off the top of my head.
And back to your Legacy versus John Hunter versus Noah. One of the reasons I think John Hunter, look how Eric Jones was racing at the end of this past year in that Legacy car.
Yeah, I mean he was making it
yeah,
work.
He had some good runs.
He had a top 5 and he had like 7 top 10s.
But Harvick was, I mean, always at the top in his rides.
Yeah,
So-
but I felt like
right.
Harvick was doing that on hit. Like the rest of them really weren't there.
yeah, I mean,
So like
you're
I
not
give
wrong.
Harvick more credit for that then.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, so average start for Noah last season, 26.2, with an average finish of 28.2. Hocevar, when he took over the ride, average finish 23.8, average finish, wait, hold on. Average start 23.8, average finish 24.6. Eric Jones, average finish 20.4 in a Legacy car, but then again, 1 top 5, 7 top 10s. So I think Legacy, I mean, they definitely picked it up towards the end of the year. You saw that in Hocevar's performance and Eric Jones's performance relative to the beginning of the year. So it's like, man, and Noah's a good race car driver because he's got 13 wins in the Xfinity Series. I mean, competed for a championship the year prior to his Cup Series rookie year. It's I think it's going to be a matter of getting adjusted to the Cup Series equipment because, I mean, the leap from Xfinity to Cup is massive.
Yeah.
It is not even. It is
Yeah.
is a bigger jump than a lot of people think. It will be very interesting to watch. But we've got more silly season news as well.
We got tons of it.
SVG.
SVG. Going to run a full NASCAR Xfinity Series season for colleague racing.
In the 97 car.
In the 97 car, and then we'll race a handful of Cup races for colleague in the Cup Series. Basically, Trackhouse is loaning the driver and the sponsor WeatherTech to colleague for next season. So SVG will race Coda, Talladega, the Coke 600, Chicago Street Course, Watkins Glen, Talladega 2, and Las Vegas in the Cup Series. So a lot of oval starts, a lot more oval opportunities for SVG.
Yeah,
which will
what's
be
he have?
interesting.
One road course? Is it Chicago Street and that's
No,
it?
he had Watkins Glen,
Okay.
Chicago Street, and Coda.
Okay,
so
there's
3
3
road courses.
But yeah, a lot of oval, a lot of super
Which
speedway.
is what he needs though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, if he's going to be running a full schedule, I mean, he's got to get those reps. And obviously, this looks like this is a path to getting SVG ready to the Cup Series.
100%.
You know?
But how crazy is it that Trackhouse is just like spreading across NASCAR, right? You've got the deal with Spire with Zane Smith, and now you've got the deal with Colleague with SVG. It's just kind of they are making moves. I do have to say that.
I love the SVG colleague Xfinity. Think you got him and AJ full season. You know,
They're
that's a-
going. They're
Yeah.
going. They're hedging their bets on road courses being important next year, for sure.
Yeah.
So something to think about is do do you like? What's the chess being played here? You know, do teams put as much emphasis on the super speedway packages or the short track, you know, whatever, or are we going all in on? I think our guy could win a road course to get us into the playoffs. You know, so interesting to think about.
I think it's you know, if you can just make the playoffs and then let the chips fall where they fall and kind of, you know, you never know what can happen in the playoffs.
SVG, I mean, to a degree, embarrassed the Cup Series field in Chicago last year.
Yeah, I mean, Michael McDowell said on Denny's podcast that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. So now that he's going to be, I mean, he's going to be put to the test. And this is going to be a tough Xfinity Series field.
Right.
I mean, better than last year, if you ask me. How does he fare in a full-time season? Like, let's give a way too early prediction for SVG. Does he make the playoffs? If so, how far does he go? What do you guys think? And in the chat, we want to know what you guys think as well.
I think he makes the playoffs. I think there's too much talent there.
He's one of 12 playoff caliber cars.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean, think about it. All he's got to do is win a road course race in the regular season, and he's in the Xfinity Series playoffs.
If this was Cup, I'd say no, because those drivers are going to, you know, they're going to teach him a few things. But at Xfinity, I think, you know, he's got enough skill there where I think he can get a win.
But, man, let's look at this Xfinity Series. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Jesse Love in the number 2 car for RCR. Sammy Smith joins Junior Motorsports in the number 8. Josh Williams in the 11 at Colleague. AJ Allmendinger back in the 16 full-time at Colleague. Sheldon Creed in the number 18 at JGR. Chandler Smith.
Which we knew about that after Austin Hill.
Yeah,
Austin
right.
Hill for leaking that one.
Chandler Smith full-time in the 81 at Joe Gibbs Racing. Haley Deegan full-time in the number 15 car. SVG full-time in the 97, and then there's some repeats. That, I mean, those are just the new faces and new places.
Right.
And then we've got Xfinity regulars who
got
are
Justin Allgaier,
still going to be crushing
Sam Mayer,
it.
Cole Custer. You know, that's 3 of the top 4 from last year, obviously. And John Hunter Nemechek is going to be running, like we said, in that 20 car still. I mean, he won't be necessarily eligible for the playoffs, but you've got heavy hitters. You're going to have Cup guys coming down to race. You're going to have, truck guys going up. SVG's not going to have a walk in the park to get there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of yeses for SVG making the playoffs. Round of 8, going as far as there.
I mean, that I can't see
remember,
round
that's
of
just
8.
making it out of the first round of the Xfinity Series playoffs.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like he can get there, but
It's tough, man. There's a lot of good talent in this field. I mean, a star-studded pack of good drivers.
A win in Xfinity is even more important because think about, you said Cup drivers coming down and potentially stealing those wins. So, like, if you can get that win early on, it's
and there's less races.
Yeah, it's just
so
much more valuable.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, other than that, I don't know what other silly season stuff there is other than sponsors, which is a kind of a funny one too because speaking of Stewart-Haas, no more Hunt Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Smithfield is gone with
Almirola,
right?
No Busch.
No Busch. That's with Ross.
Yeah.
Hunt Brothers went over to Penske.
And right now, NOAA sponsors have been announced. I think they might still be working on the deal. So it's like, again, they're going to be up against the wall here after a bad year. Sometimes that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And losing Harvick cannot help.
No. Well, I mean, look at all the Harvick had Hunt Brothers, Busch, Mobil 1. Gosh, I mean, a bunch of other stuff too. It smattered in between.
They're just going to have to put me on the car.
Yeah. I didn't know you had that much money.
I'll dig it.
I gotcha.
Thanks.
Yeah,
it'll be yeah, because right now his fire suit's what? Blank.
Just blank.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll run through all the new faces in new places. At least my sheet, which I hope is somewhat up to date. I'm probably going to be missing a few names just because there's so many. I'm just going to run through everybody. I want to hear from you guys who does the best in their new opportunity, maybe who does the worst, and we can go from there.
Okay.
SVG, Colleague, Daniel Hemrick in the 31 at Colleague, John Hunter Nemechek, 42 Legacy, Justin Haley, 51 Rick Ware Racing, Zane Smith, 71 Spire, Carson Hocevar, 77 Spire. Out of those Cup Series drivers, what do you guys think?
That's tough. I really think Justin Haley's going to have a great year.
Did I say
Rick
Josh
Ware.
Berry? I didn't say
You did
Josh
not say
Berry.
Josh Berry. I really think Justin Haley's going to have a good year.
You think so?
I just
you think
for-
Rick Ware Racing's going to turn it around?
I just think RFK is hot right now, and RFK has that alliance with Rick Ware. I think that I don't know. I'm not going to say he's my number one, but he's up there. I'm a huge fan of Zane Smith. I think the guy is a wheelman. I used to watch him drive a lot in the truck series when he was with GMS, and that dude can flat out drive a race car. So if he's in the same equipment that Corey LaJoy is in, that Carson Hocevar's in, and he's having Trackhouse back him, I think you're going to see him way up in the leaderboards, more so than pretty much anyone else.
I'm going to go with JHN.
John Hunter.
Yep.
I think that's a solid pick. I mean, the dude has experience running in all three series. I mean, like, he has that story of going backwards to go forwards. I think that's a very solid pick to succeed.
Well, also you think
out of that
about
bunch.
it, he was a JGR driver. He's not with them now, but Toyota. So there's, I think he's going to be good to go.
Right.
Give me
And we do have a little truck news.
Yeah, Lane Riggs. I saw Double O was talking
Front
about
row.
that in the chat. Yeah, Lane Riggs to 38. I might get on your John Hunter Nemechek legacy bandwagon. I like that
The
pick
wagon's
a lot.
full. You're not allowed on it.
I was actually say out of that list, I don't know how well Justin Haley does. I don't think it's going to
Really?
be as big of a deal as you say it is.
I just think that they had speed last year. RFK had speed last year at the end of the year. Obviously, it didn't necessarily translate into the playoffs, but I don't know. It's not. I'm not saying it's based off of anything other than just intuition. I just have a feeling.
I was going to say Hocevar in that 77 just because he surprised me in a good way of how he ran that 42 car in terms of speed he had relative to Legacy Motor Club speed. But I think his reputation on the track, I mean, he's starting at 0 in terms of earning everyone's respect.
Well, that's the
I feel like that's going to hurt him in terms of out of this list. He's not going to be the highest succeeding because he's going to take a little bit more time to get respect. He's probably going to ruffle some feathers along the way as well.
Towards the end of the year, Denny had commented about how Carson had seemed to make a turn, and
then he goes back.
and then he went back, reverted, and he's going to learn real fast. It's one thing that to fill in and do that, but you're full time. You're there every week.
Yep. You got to see all these drivers.
Those
week.
drivers are going to use him up real fast and
Yeah.
often.
Let's get to the Xfinity Series here real quick. I'll just run through it again. Jesse Love in the number 2, Sammy Smith, Josh Williams, A.J. Allmendinger, Sheldon Creed, Chandler Smith, Haley Deegan's SVG, and there's probably some other ones as well, but I know I'm missing some. Who do you guys like out of this? I mean, for me, it's a clear answer. I think AJ's got to be the favorite out of this list. I mean, he is the veteran of the group. He's got Xfinity Series championship competing experience. He's won on ovals. He's won on road courses. I think AJ is going to succeed out of this group.
Yeah.
I think either Sammy Smith or Sheldon Creed.
Sammy Smith, man, he showed a lot of speed at Martinsville last year. Almost raced his way into the championship for. I'm curious to see how he does at Junior Motorsports.
Yeah.
I predict mini beer toast next year.
Yeah.
Because of him.
Also, we have not mentioned John Hunter Nemechek, Almirola splitting time in the number 20. In the number 19, Ryan Truex, William Sawalich, Joe Graff Jr., and Taylor Gray, all splitting time.
All in the
4
car
of them
together?
in the 19. I'm pretty sure they're taking one race at a time.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I want to talk about Jesse Love a little bit. I mean, he's going into a car that was fast. The 2 car was fast at RCR. I mean, RCR was fast all of last year, and he had a couple opportunities in truck and Xfinity, I think, last year, and he did very well. So he'd be someone I'd keep an eye on too.
Do you worry that he's skipping a few series here?
No.
No?
I think sometimes.
You think people can make the jump straight to the Xfinity Series?
I think sometimes you just got to put them in the car and see what they can do.
Yeah. Well, interesting. What say we
Game time?
transition over to the game we have here?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think so.
Why don't I tee it up? And all right, so this game that we're going to be playing is Colby has found NASCAR merch items across the internet and has listed a price. We do not know what that price is. We're going to be guessing how much this costs on a certain bartering marketplace platform.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I feel like we're going to be shocked on a couple things. So let me get you guys some whiteboards.
And it's to the dollar, not the cent.
we're playing to the dollar. It is
Yeah.
not. It is not Price is Right rules. It is
Closest
just
to the
closest dollar, not $1 wins.
So let's get the whiteboards here. And I will say, I've seen these items. I've seen the prices. They will surprise you.
All right.
Colby, can you confirm that neither of the other two have seen this? I just need some verification. I don't trust them. Can
no
you?
one has seen
Okay,
any
thank
of
you.
the items that I know of. There's 10 different items, and they're all for sale currently on eBay.
All on eBay.
Ooh, so we
All on
could,
eBay.
I might
Okay.
buy one of them.
Yeah.
If I get it right exactly, maybe I'll buy it.
Remember that.
Testing the marker out.
Oh wow, that's hateful.
You see that? You
That's
got that?
That's not
It's
nice.
good stuff, man.
Not very nice. Andrew. As we go through this, I am going to put the image on the screen, but you guys are going to see a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to read you a description about the item as well.
Love it.
Are we ready?
Yeah,
I'm
man,
ready.
This
Let's-
does not have good erasing power.
Does it not?
No, I'm working hard to erase this thing, man.
Let me see.
Raise hell, praise the hell.
Let
Yep.
me. Wait,
It is like it's
Oh my gosh, it's fine.
it's gone.
nah.
Jeez.
It's I gotta put some elbow grease in it. Sorry, Colby, I'm taking over your game here.
It's okay. Let's start this off.
an idiot.
Our first item. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen right now. This is a Shrek and Bobby Labonte figurine set.
What?
This
Shrek
action-
and Bobby Labonte.
I mean, this is really the
go
mashup
together like
that
peanut butter and
everybody's wanted, right?
A Shrek and Bobby Labonte figurine
I mean,
set.
priceless.
Is there a description?
Yes, I'm getting to that.
Patience,
Sorry,
grasshopper.
sorry.
Right.
Gosh, Andrew.
Let her host the game.
This action-packed figure toy set features Shrek and Bobby Labonte in their racing suits, sponsored by Interstate Batteries. The highly detailed plastic figures are perfect for any fan of NASCAR or the Shrek franchise.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
That is hilarious. I want to buy this.
on, man.
I want to buy this.
Yes, so this is
Man.
pretty awesome. So I need you guys to write down a price on your board.
Gosh.
Colby, and we've got the picture-in-picture mode.
Oh, yeah.
That is so
We've
cool.
been doing research on
That
Dirty
is
Mo Live.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
All right, prices.
Gosh. Okay, we've got someone in the chat saying $40. Patricia says 128.
I think 128 is a tad steep. If it's 128,
All right.
I'm not buying that. But it's also on eBay.
Keep
So
in
that's-
mind
but
this
this
is
is
Shrek
wor-
2 as well.
This is like
isn't
one of a
Shrek
kind
1.
stuff, man.
No, it's Shrek 2. I think that's less.
I know that changes things.
Gosh.
Man.
I don't know why, but this number just came into my head.
Okay, I've got mine.
All right.
All right, show.
Hold on, should we do one at a time?
No.
No, we'll do it all once.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ready?
Wait, which camera are we showing it to? This one?
Yes.
She'll
That
flip
one?
around.
Whatever
Just
you
the
want.
wide.
3,
Yeah.
2,
2,
1.
1.
All right, we
What'd
have
you
I've
put,
got the
Dalton?
high.
$42?
42.
I got
Andrew?
$64.
118.
with $118, Dalton with 64, and Travis with 42. Actual price. I need to move you guys. $33.
$33.
Winner for the first round goes to me.
Put
You
a mark.
kidding me?
Put a mark on you.
I mean,
on
let's
your thing
buy
so you
that.
know. That's worth
Yeah.
$33. I want that on my desk.
I almost put 30. It's just like,
All right. That
All
was. I'm gonna do so bad at this game. I was way, way off.
it's a toy. Like,
Oh,
they're selling it on eBay, so you think they're just trying to like.
JR Racing Team with 30.
Shrek was a huge thing though.
Yeah,
I'm
but they're
surprised.
Shrek 2, not Shrek 1. Shrek 1.
I mean, Shrek 2 came out in like I don't know the mid 2000s. I think it's probably close to 20 years old.
All right, let's go to item number 2. Item number 2 is a Winner Circle NASCAR Dale Earnhardt Jr. All-Star Game Red Trailer Rig.
Okay.
This is brand new in the box.
Okay.
It's in great shape.
Great shape.
The age recommendation for this is 4+, so it's not going to be good for
Carolyn
Andrew.
can't play with her.
Shoot, I'm going to
It's
eat.
a choking
I'm
hazard.
gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, Andrew. This
So
one.
2004 All-Star Game. Is that what you said?
I think it's actually 2002. but
Okay,
I'm
so not the
sure.
year that Dale won the Daytona 500.
I'm thinking it's 2002.
Okay.
It didn't say in the description.
Oh, wow. How neat is that?
Oh,
It's got the baseball bat on the side.
What are we thinking in the chat here?
Chat, give us something to go
Patricia's
on here.
going 20. Remember, last round she said 118, I think, or something.
Oh, man. Gosh, is this autographed?
No,
Oh,
Okay.
that was a good question. Has it been? Does it say if it's been opened before?
it does not. That was all that was in the description, was that it was in great shape.
In great shape. How much is that worth in monetary value?
Who can say?
Let's see here.
50 cents.
I don't even know what a die. I'm trying to think like what a die cast would go for.
Oh, wow. No, I don't want to say something. I don't want to say it.
All right.
Someone in the chat, basically wrote my number.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone in
Oh,
the chat basically
also,
remind-
I don't think we went over this, but if you guess the exact number of the item, you get 2 points.
Oh, man. All right.
Shoot.
There's a lot on the line. Are we?
Yeah.
Hold on,
Travis
ready?
is still over
Are-
here. Come on,
Travis is still writing. He's
Listen.
writing a novel,
All right.
I think.
All right, 3.
man. 2, 1.
$52, $29, and $44. How do we know that's not 44 cents? I'm going to need a dollar sign on yours, Travis.
We know what it is.
Ridiculous, man.
What is it, Colby? Tell me I won again.
Let me.
I
Hey, wait,
think
Andrew,
you're
I
a
need
phone
to see
call.
yours.
52.
$2. Well,
Oh, it's between me and Travis.
That's got to be.
it's actually Andrew is the winner.
What is it?
Man.
It is $11,399.
You are joking.
Come on.
No. $11,000.
And I'm not really sure why this one is that expensive. I don't know if it's an error by the eBay seller, but
$11,039?
I was the
no,
closest.
$11,399.
That has to be a mistake.
Son of a.
They probably meant to have that be like maybe $11. That
Who can say?
Oh, that is
$11,000. That's more you can probably get for my car.
I'm protesting this.
great. Everyone's like, no way. What?
$11,000. Go search it on eBay, I guess, right now if you don't believe it.
Wow.
I mean, I trust
Yeah,
Colby,
it's there.
but
It's there.
Well, here's the thing, man. Old, early
$29.
2000s Earnhardt name item, I feel like is gonna go for
Dude, there's-
11,000.
Dude, there's sheet
I'm not
metal
saying that much.
from race cars that are cheaper than
I'm not
that.
saying that much, but
That is nuts.
All right, guys, this is the number 3 item. This is a Jimmy Johnson 5-blade ceiling fan.
Wow.
Now,
Tim's just looking at us like, are you kidding
some
me?
assembly is required
hey,
on this
Tim's,
one.
is
as
that
you
your
can
ceiling
see.
fan at
Oh,
your
that's
apartment?
Alex's
Badass.
ceiling fan.
Yeah, it's also broken and it does not work.
Yeah, it's in pieces. Some assembly required.
Yep, some assembly, and it has been used. There's some minor wear on the blades, and the seller also says it's pretty heavy.
Pretty heavy.
So keep that in mind.
I need something from my office at home, my man cave. I think
mean,
this would work great.
This could be yours.
Man.
So somebody said somebody has to get rid of that toy, but doesn't want to, but their wife told them to, so they listed it for a really expensive price, and nobody will buy it.
That's actually pretty smart.
That's
Not
a
gonna
Yeah,
genius.
I listed it. What do you want from me?
Right.
What if one of Dalton's things pops up?
Yeah. I don't have anything out there right now, I don't think.
What's a regular fan go for?
I think I
300.
just bought one. It was like 125
Let's
bucks.
see. JR Racing Team says 200. They got the first one closest. $50, 85, $399,
$85, $100.
Travis, you have your number?
Yep.
Okay,
Everybody
I don't
ready?
think it's gonna be that much, but let's go. 3, 2, 1.
200.
Holy cow! $32.
$480.
What'd you put?
32.
$32.
It's a ceiling fan blade. Like
It's a ceiling
it's
fan.
a ceiling fan. It's not
the
just the
blade.
blade.
Comes
It's the
with
whole
5
fan.
blades and the fan.
oh
Andrew.
shoot!
That's how you know Andrew. That's how you know Andrew has never
He is
seen a
just.
ceiling fan before.
Listen, it's gonna be cheaper than your guys', and I'm gonna win with $32.
You might honestly.
Somebody says they have a Jeff
Nitro in
Gordon.
the chat says that he has a Jeff Gordon one.
How much is
Ooh,
yours,
I like
Jeff,
the Jimmy Johnson
or
one better.
Nitro?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and reveal this price.
This is my second one.
$50.
$50.
Andrew is currently in
my
the lead.
Come
on.
Shoot,
50
Travis
bucks.
has
Wasn't even
won.
close.
I'd pay like $200 for that thing.
You don't have to.
I know. I'm just saying I would.
You should buy that.
Come on.
Yeah.
We saw credit to the chat. I saw a few $50 exactly ones.
I don't know. I thought they were going to do something fun with 48, and I was like, well, I almost wrote $48, so I would have been close. But then I was like, I think it's going to be triple digits. So.
That would be creative. I like that.
Wow.
All right. Let's
Look at our
go
monitors
to,
on the other side now.
I know.
So
we
cool,
are
man.
moving up in the world.
Let's
cow.
go to item number 4.
It's 50.
This is a Jeff Gordon Pepsi vending machine plexiglass. So it's not the actual vending machine.
It's just the cover.
just the glass that goes in it.
Interesting. The stuff that people find to sell is
Crazy, man.
nuts. It is absolutely
Yeah.
insane.
It's wild. Oh, wait. Patricia is asking, do I get a point?
Sure, Patricia, we'll give
Yes.
you a point in the chat.
Absolutely.
Patrick
Patricia.
got it right on the price as well. Or, oh no.
Somebody says they found the Dale Jr. rig for $8.51.
Then that theory of he's just selling it to make his wife happy makes more sense.
Yeah.
But
And at $1,000, even if you love it.
oh, look at this. Okay, so here's the Jeff Gordon, the Pepsi vending machine plexiglass. So that's something you could mount like in your man cave.
Yeah,
you
like-
could put it in your garage, you know.
There's more. I was thinking it was going to be more of like an outline and like clear.
This looks like young Jeff Gordon, like Rainbow Warrior days. So I'm gonna guess this is mid 90s, probably, maybe late 90s. All right, this one. All
right, I got mine.
I don't yet.
I'm going to be yelling at some people in the chat if I went off their number and I'm wrong.
I do not know. Where do I? Okay, all right. Didn't work for me last time, but
You going to put $24?
dude, just let me write my thing down.
Is that Blake in the chat, Mr. 4Speed?
That is Blake in the chat.
It is.
Who?
He's saying $150.
Blake.
Blake.
Oh.
Who?
You don't know Blake?
Come on, everybody knows Blake.
You sat right next to Blake during all of DBC, man. While he was working and you weren't.
I was working.
Yeah,
On my next
working real
beer?
hard on your next beer. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Should we flip him?
let's do it.
Yes.
Two.
Flip 'em.
75.
87.
$240.
Dang.
I think
So
I'm going to
there's-
lose.
There's like one outlier, and it's gonna be like if it's expensive, it's Dalton's victory.
All right.
Please
This
be
one
cheap.
was
Please be cheap.
$450.
Dang.
Yes!
Dalton gets the point.
Let's
Nicely
go.
done. You're on the board.
All right, so it's what? 2 Andrew, 1 me, 1 Travis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
How many items do we have left?
Six.
There's-
6.
Yes.
6 left?
Yeah, we did 10.
Oh, dang. Awesome.
Did
Man.
you not?
Heck yeah.
$240
It's fun.
bucks. Or not 240
I
bucks.
would not pay
$450.
I would not pay that.
No shot. If the vending machine was attached,
Yeah.
yeah, I would do that.
All right. Let's go to the next item. These are Richard Petty jeans. According to the listing,
Worn by Richard?
these are a rare and unusual and fantastic pair of jeans. They're
Okay.
real denim.
These boot cut?
Rare.
And they, according to them, worn by Richard Petty.
No,
No,
not
no, no.
according
Oh.
to.
they
Are
are
they-
Richard Petty branded.
Are they straight leg, boot cut? What are they? Do we know?
They didn't say.
I'm guessing just regular.
Yeah, they didn't say. They are
Interesting.
used, so someone has worn them. The seller also says they are cool, vintage, and retro.
all the correct words to write about. Look at that.
Oh.
Stitched into the pocket. I love that. That is so cool. Oh, man.
I've got my number.
You have your number?
Mhm.
What condition are they in, Colby?
Used.
Yeah, they said
Soiled.
they're used,
Just
but I didn't see any mention of like
Broken
that
in,
they were
well
like
broken in.
overtly worn or anything like that.
Man.
Andrew's thinking hard about this.
No, I've
oh,
got
no,
mine.
you already have it?
Oh, I haven't written anything
listen,
down.
I could be way, way off, or I could be on the money. No pun intended.
Man,
Jeans
I don't
scream
know.
I have barbed wire tattooed somewhere on my body. These jeans scream I have barbed wire tattooed
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah,
on my
yeah.
body.
And
Or two checker
honestly,
flags.
my price is based off of the guy's description.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
that
it
the
You
could
gotta play
chat.
the
be. We
eBay
don't
game.
know.
You know?
I love that the chat's getting involved.
Yeah,
Chet,
the chat's let me
Chet
down
seems to be
now.
all over the place here.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
from $20 to $300 is not a good
All right.
range. Are you ready?
Ready?
Reveal.
3, 2, 1. $1,200.
$1,200.
I did 40.
I'm at 105.
And Travis, you're at 40.
Yeah, please be low. Please be low.
Hold your damn thing up like an adult, please.
I know he's horrible to work with. Honestly, $999, Kyle. I think that's a little
to me,
high.
Kyle.
Come on, please
Come
be
on,
low.
These
Kyle.
were $11.
Yes!
$11.
So that's one for Travis.
That's crazy.
Damn.
$11.
I would have overpaid for those damn things.
Yeah, by 10 times.
If they were signed,
Hold
baby.
on. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go.
There, $12.
$11. That's not bad. Some of y'all, if you're in the chat and you want this stuff, go buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
it's on eBay right now.
yeah,
Christmas.
Yeah, if they were
is
signed,
coming
what
up
would they
soon.
be worth?
$12,000 or whatever.
So
Andrew
wait,
had.
he's saying this is a rare pair of jeans, but he only wants $11 for it?
Yeah,
Can't be that.
super rare. I'll take $11 for it.
Here's why he's selling. Here's why they're being sold. They don't fit him anymore.
They're like, yeah, that's probably it. Well, someone else can use them. That is
All right.
so funny.
All right, let's go to the next item.
All right, we're halfway
2,
through.
1, 2.
And we're tied. We have a tie for first.
This is a Dale Earnhardt Jr. limited edition pinball game created by Stern Inc., a
Dale might buy this.
United States pinball manufacturer.
This is gonna be
This
expensive.
one was made in 2007. There was only 600 of these made. One of the features of the game is a voiceover from Alan Beswick.
That's at least worth $100.
This thing's gonna be expensive.
Is this a full size pinball machine?
This is full size.
Does
it wor-
it works?
Wow.
It looks really cool.
So it's full size pinball machine.
Does Dale know about this? Because he might buy it.
It has Alan Beswick's voice on it. Is it signed by Dale?
It's doesn't that doesn't.
I don't
they
think it
didn't
is.
say that.
Man, gosh, what would this cost?
I mean, this you could easily go 5 digits here.
You think?
You could.
I think so. Yeah, but then again, that's the price of like a used car, man.
But it's
like,
it's Dale frickin' Jr.
Joey D in the chat thinks it's $12,000.
$12,000.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's 5.
Blake says it's at least $5. Fair.
Blake is right. I would say that he's right.
I hope it's $4.99.
Um,
Oh my gosh.
Now, hold on. I'm not going to say anything until you guys have your numbers written down.
I think Curlin's gonna overprice too. So I'm trying to that's the other thing is you're trying to figure out like what you think the other people are gonna guess.
yeah, I mean, this is part of the game.
Um,
That's what makes the game fun.
I've been the first to write shit down.
Hey, man.
I'm surprised no one's tried the penny strategy, so they don't go over.
No,
Well, we're not
but
doing
that's
but
not
pennies,
it.
right.
yeah, it's
You
closest
can't
to the
go
pen.
over.
Thanks for paying attention.
Yeah, you have to listen to the rules, Tim.
So a lot of people in the chat did not know that either.
No, they don't know that.
So-
$1.
Yeah, just $1.
Everyone got their number? Travis is
I've got my
you
number.
got you wrote yours?
Yep.
I think like remember this is an Earnhardt name. You're playing off of the rarity of it.
Mhm.
Flip them around. $8,000.
$8,888.
1,700
$17,000.
Thousand.
Come on, man.
1,000.
17,888.
What's yours?
That's a great number, Dalton.
$8,888.
Oh.
And Andrew,
man, we
you
were close.
said 8,000.
Yeah.
Actual price
Whoa, man, he-
7,500.
Oh!
Andrew,
Damn
gets
it.
right again. So
Damn
now
it.
it's three.
Dang, man.
three
I was
for
within
Andrew.
$500.
2 for
pretty
Travis,
good.
1 for Dalton.
Damn, we were close.
Hey, nicely done.
Yeah, hey.
Like-
yeah. Screw you, man.
You deserve that as much as me,
Yeah.
but a little less.
Give him a half a
You're-
point.
You're trying to be cute with the number.
Patricia was really close to that again. She
Again? Yeah,
guessed
Patricia's-
7,000.
Patricia's been
Whatever,
on it.
Whatever Patricia says next time, I'm
Yeah,
just
Patricia said
taking it.
7,000.
Whatever she says this next one, I'm just writing it down.
Patricia, do something insane.
Oh yeah,
just to throw Travis off.
88.38 was on the money on that. So
I
he
think
gets
that's
2
worth
points.
$7,500.
Oh,
if you have a
easily.
bar or man
My,
cave,
Easily.
my initial number was like 12,000. I'm like, that's too
I was
much.
gonna write 2,100. Then I was like, it's probably higher than that.
Yeah.
I thought about going higher.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, next item. This is a Tyler Reddick 2019 Gimme Radio Megadeth Camaro diecast. It's
What
a
on
124.
Gimme
there were
Radio.
only 354 of these made. This particular diecast is in good condition, but has a tiny paint flake over the passenger side name rail, as you can see in the picture.
That's at least $2 off.
Yeah. I mean, that. You should get that 20% off. Okay, here it is. Xfinity Megadeth, which, you know, some of these metal bands have a pretty big following, especially when you get like a crossover fan. So like someone who's a fan of NASCAR and also a fan of Megadeth.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Patricia.
Is this signed? This isn't signed?
It's,
Whoever said 500?
I
man?
don't believe
There's
it's
no
signed.
way.
That? And well,
This
he
is
had
not
he had it
500.
right. Die Hard had the last one right.
Did they?
Mhm,
Yeah.
On the money.
Patricia, come on.
Patricia, tell Travis to do like $1,000.
I'm just.
Well, no, wait, that could hurt us. Because if it's expensive, no. Tell Travis
That's part of
to
the
write
game.
1,000.
I'll write a number down, and then if Patricia comes in, then I'm
26 is too little, I think.
All right.
45 is not enough either. You got to go.
All right, everybody have their number?
Not yet.
Travis got to freaking write something, man.
Yep.
I hate this guy. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Flip him.
90.
$102.
$45.
Oh man.
Oh, I think I won this.
It's either Dalton or Curlin that
It's
wins.
got to be me,
So
man.
what, Travis, what was your number?
90.
Actual price, $750.
Holy
You're
crap.
kidding me, man.
$750.
Yep.
And you said Die.
What?
And you said
Sorry,
Die Hard.
that was a little loud.
Yeah.
And it was a voice crack too. That was embarrassing.
You should lose a point.
Yeah.
Um,
So you're at what?
what?
4 points
Come
now?
on, man.
I'm at
That
1. You're at
is-
2.
He's gonna win.
We don't know
Apparently,
that.
These were pretty rare.
I mean, only one of 354, I guess so.
Yeah, but he can't.
That's insane.
I could beat him. You can't beat him. You can only
I could tie.
Well,
That's not true.
Do we have a tiebreaker?
We have 4 more.
we don't have a tiebreaker.
4, 6, 7. We have 3 more.
Yeah, but you could get 2 points.
Oh, if you nailed it.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
All right, let's go to the next item.
This would be a good week for Curlin. He won the inaugural
Hall ball.
and now this.
I was just thinking that. Like, I'm so good at winning inaugural games.
All right,
Kaylee said we should have listened to Die Hard.
I know.
this is a rare.
Well, don't give it away, Die
They
Hard.
buy and sell NASCAR collectibles. Yeah,
But
we don't
thanks
know what
for
we're
your
talking
advice.
about. They know what they're
Yeah,
talking about.
he's got it on the money.
2007 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Dale Earnhardt Jr. number 8 NASCAR Tavern Carousel Light. So obviously Andrew is
stuff
not
people come up
gonna
with.
ever. You probably have never seen one of these before, but
Oh my
my
God, I
gosh.
want that.
That's like what would hangs over like a pool table, probably.
yeah.
Oh, that is
and
bad.
It, goes around. So
That
the
is
cars, like, go
beautiful. We
around.
need that in the studio.
That is cool.
I don't even know where to begin with this.
This one has never been on display before,
Wow.
but it does have a little minor wear in the plastic. But the seller says that cannot be seen when it's hung up or lit. But this is a beautiful piece of art.
Gosh, I don't.
I have
okay.
my number. Oh my God, I've got my number.
Oh my, I don't. This is.
Man, my mind is going all over the place.
I could go expensive. I could go, a couple $100s.
The fact that you said, "Damn, I want that,"
I want that.
Why am I talking?
Yeah.
Like I should
Why
not
don't you
be
just
talking
shut up,
before
Andrew?
everyone's got their number written down.
Do you have a number?
No, I'm working.
I want this. If any of my family members, if you're watching,
We used to be a country, a proper country.
oh man,
Dang.
if you're watching, you want to know what's
Don't
coming
you
for Christmas.
dare write what Die Hard just wrote.
I got mine.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay, ready? I see you, Master of Light. $700.
$999.
I put 1,000.
Oh man!
So,
So wait, if it's over,
I win.
you win.
All right. The actual price is $1,000. Travis
Holy
wins
crap!
2.
Holy crap!
Oh, it's a tie ball game.
You suck,
$1
dude.
away.
You suck.
$1 away.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dalton, that
Dang.
It's a tie ball game, folks.
This sucks. Who came up with this
Is it
game?
really tied?
Yeah, because I got 2.
This is the worst thing to ever happen to me.
You're looking at the record holder for Hall Ball. By the
Damn
way.
it!
How much caffeine have I had? About half a Coke worth.
I'm drinking.
Patricia.
I'm drinking a pamplemousse
You
LaCroix.
drinking LaCroix?
Yeah, it's a
LaCroix?
pamplemousse. Do you know what pamplemousse means?
What is pamplemousse?
That was actually my nickname in high school.
I had no idea, so I had to look it up. Maybe someone in the chat could tell us what pamplemousse is. It's
You don't know?
I do know. I had to look it up, but I'm letting the tension of the content kind of play
I'm
out.
so bored. Just tell me.
It's grapefruit.
Oh wow.
Oh.
How about that?
Yeah.
Very cool. $8 off. Okay. Let's go. Here
Well, I
we
suck
go.
at this
Alright.
game.
All right, so
All
we
right,
have 2
this
more
is-
left.
2 more left.
You were
This is
so
number 9.
close.
I was so
You were the
close.
second closest anyone's ever gotten, and you still lost.
I know,
to
and I
Travis.
still lost. Sounds like a story of my life.
Yeah.
All right, this is a 1999 Jeff Gordon Fritos Racers mini bag, fully sealed.
It's a bag of chips.
Chips.
It's a bag of corn snacks.
Corn
Thank
snacks,
you very much.
not chips. Okay.
This snack is 23 years old, so
Probably out of date.
Well, yeah, definitely, probably not safe for human consumption at this point.
Okay.
But the listing says this is an officially licensed product and is perfect for any auto racing enthusiast. I would like
Whoa.
to add that enthusiast should hopefully isn't that hungry because it is a mini bag. Too.
They're in the shape of Jeff Gordon race cars.
24s.
Gosh,
Yes.
this is
Car-shaped
so tough.
corn snack.
This is really
All
tough.
right, so Die Hard, who has been really close.
$8,000?
8,000.
Dude, this could be one of those things where it's like the little truck that's like $11,000.
Exactly.
Do I roll the dice and go with Die Hard on this?
Like this is like Wheaties, but it's NASCAR version. Like it's Fritos,
I
not
love
Wheaties.
I love the racers with a Z. Like that's like the best part. That's so 1999. Oh God, where do I go with this?
There's no way it's high.
I can't believe it'd be high.
$10,000, Jeremy. This is a mini bag. If a
Yeah, this
maybe
is
a
a
big
mini
bag
bag.
would be $10,000. Let me ask you.
Also,
do you
chat-
think they still taste good?
No. Chat, do us a favor. Don't go look it up and then put it in the chat, just so that we have a chance to actually guess. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. $300.
500.
$24.
So if it's low, he wins.
Damn, I hate that Travis has the high number because I feel like that's gonna help you.
All right, this is $15,000.
I freaking $15,000 for a bag of freaking chips.
A mini bag.
Who this person is off their rocker.
And the only other one that I saw of these was $10,000.
That
So
if,
it wasn't
if someone buys this,
Die Hard knows their stuff because they said that they saw a Mark Martin Pop Tart that was for $5,000.
oh, the Jeff Gordon one was 10 grand. It was signed by Jeff Gordon. It was 10 grand.
So Travis takes the lead.
As long as I need Dalton or myself to win this round.
I suck at this game. This
because
is
then
no fun.
Travis and I would tie
But I had the.
if I get a point.
I should win though because I guessed one correctly.
$15,000. That is
Yeah.
just nuts. I'm sorry. I don't like.
Yeah, if it was Doritos, I get it.
I am all for NASCAR memorabilia. I love NASCAR memorabilia, but that is just
Yeah,
insane.
Cool ranch,
Probably
I
why it's still
understand.
listed.
Adam says that he remembers this snack as a kid.
Man.
I mean, Adam, that snack could have paid you $15,000.
But you had to have it on that car ride.
Yep.
Way to
Tragic.
go, Adam. You could be rich right now.
All right, this is the last
Yeah.
item.
I just want to win one more.
Me too. I want you to win one.
Well,
more.
I know you do. Maybe I'll throw so that Andrew can win.
All right, this is a Rusty Wallace #2 Miller Lite hat. It's brand new.
Oh.
It's a snapback hat in a lovely shade of navy blue. Currently, this item is 20% off on eBay. So keep that in mind.
20% off. Okay, does
Yeah.
that factor into the price?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
So
Okay.
One of us is going to guess the original price. Someone's going to get the 20% off.
Okay.
Let me see a
I feel like
photo
this is
here.
my one to win. Kyle's going a little bit of where I thought I was going to go, but maybe not. Okay. Okay. All right. You know who would love
Frito
this?
collecting is a huge market according to official Ernest Criterion collection.
Interesting. All right. Die Hard's saying $250.
All right.
This is brand new.
I mean, I think it's like dead stock.
Dead
almost,
stock.
you
Okay.
know?
Winter Circle.
Yes,
looks
Winter
like.
Circle.
I'm gonna go.
I got
with
my number down.
I'm gonna go with my gut here. The first number that popped up into my head.
I already got mine.
I don't know why. This number just popped into my head. It doesn't matter.
Do you have
I
yours written
freaking
down,
lose.
Curlin?
Yeah.
I'm going with. By the way,
I feel like I'm playing a strategy game here.
if I'm wrong, I'm blaming Kaylee because I took her number.
Okay. I didn't.
Okay,
Okay.
ready?
Oh, there you go.
Set, go.
150.
120.
$87.
Oh my God, Travis with the high number again.
Come on.
It's
Lower
gonna
high.
be over
Come on.
$150.
Lower high.
It's
Lower
going
high.
to be over $150.
Lower high. Give me the victory. Come on.
All right, this hat is $1,039.
These people are on.
I was
some
thinking of writing.
fun
I was thinking of
things.
writing 200 too, just to have the high number.
It's 20% off though, so.
Oh yeah.
Gosh,
Oh man.
damn, I'm like mad at myself for blowing.
You
that.
know what? How you blew it when you the first thing you wrote down on your board is what screwed you.
What do you mean? Like my gut?
No, you said
Feeling?
Travis sucks.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that is very interesting. Colby, nice job finding those items. That was great. You suck at this game.
Yep.
Dalton, don't worry. You picked the most drivers during the playoffs. Oh wait. Oh shoot.
I won
No,
that
you
game
didn't.
too.
I suck at all of our games.
I
like
won. I set the record for Hall Ball. I won this.
which Hall Ball might make its way onto social media at some
better.
point. I'm the decider of
I mean,
that.
how did we not? If we were videotaping yesterday, I would have posted.
We
it.
will.
Also,
Well,
Travis, I think you have to thank Kaylee for that.
yeah.
Thank
she
you,
just
Kaylee.
won you the game.
She did comment and say you're welcome.
Kaylee, you're the best. Thank you.
What was your favorite item?
Travis, this is you.
It looks just like him.
The Budweiser.
100%.
Yeah.
That Budweiser
Or the
light.
pinball.
Yeah.
Gosh, what was cool? The Fritos was wild to see.
So, but
$15,000.
I think it was Die Hard said that food on there is always
Yeah.
But
really
why? You can't even
priced.
eat it.
No.
Like that's so stupid.
You can't eat a toy truck either.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so if it's
Yeah.
less edible, the more realistic the price
Also,
is
I
going
guess.
to
can we also acknowledge you said it was hard to erase these? It wasn't
it wasn't hard at all.
at all.
I feel like I've had to work a little harder at these boards
You
than
run
other
Iron
whiteboards.
Man races and you say that this is hard
He
to
said
do.
he had to
This
use
is the
one
worst
more
thing
elbow,
ever,
like-
man. Nice whiteboards you bought, Dalton.
You know what? You didn't buy them.
You're a jerk, man.
You're a friggin' jerk. Can't stand you.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all for playing along. That was fun.
Yeah,
We'll have to do that again. We'll have to do it again.
I
With,
think we
some
will do it
different
again.
items.
I'd like to get a guest in here to do it with
I'm
us.
putting that title belt around my waist.
You know who would be good at this game?
Our boss.
The boss.
Yeah, Dale would just
Mike Davis.
probably
Mike.
completely eviscerate us.
Dale would be really good at this. Yeah.
Also,
But I bet you he would be shocked at some of these
also I
things.
wonder
Oh,
how many
yeah.
of those he would get on and just buy while doing the game.
Yeah. Maybe a couple.
He might have bought that Dale Jr. Although he doesn't buy
He doesn't
items
buy
of
stuff with his name on
himself.
it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
Yeah.
I could see like the Fritos maybe, but not at $15,000. Maybe the pants for $11. He'd be like, you know what? I'll go with the Richard Petty pants for $11.
Yeah. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get that for Christmas for one of you guys. The Richard Petty pants for $11.
I used to have a good amount. Well, I still do, but I stopped collecting a lot of like football sign memorabilia, helmets and footballs and stuff like that.
Well,
dang.
I had a lot of fun doing this.
I had a blast.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
we're gonna do this again for sure.
Just refer to me as Mr. Champion, please.
Yeah, you know what? You earned it.
Yeah, you got
I
two
didn't.
champions in 2 days. Two
I
championships.
won and I guessed one on the
dot. And Dalton, man,
Dalton,
so
you were
close,
so
but
you were the
far away.
I think you were probably
I think I was the most consistent.
Yeah.
Like I was like the most consistent.
you're always
about
like
all
right
of it.
there. I was a lot of mine I just got because I had the highest bid.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Well,
and now please end this before we see what he's writing.
see you later. Peace out, y'all.